has become too expensive, and now with the increasing number of individuals pursuing a degree, college should become more affordable. Students are drowning themselves in student loans, causing them to accumulate much debt at such a young age. Many students find themselves struggling with the concept of paying back loaners as soon as possible because they don't have many assets right when they graduate college. College debt is one of the biggest upcoming issues we have today. College tuition has increased. According to debt.org, there is $1.4 trillion of U.S. students in debt. And the average student debt is $37,172. Tuition has increased from $2,119 in 1980 to $9,410 in 2017, a 344% increase. Loans can now take decades to repay and hold high interest rates. College debt has delayed marriages. A 2016 study shows that 81% of women born after 1990 are not married, and 38% after 1980 are still not married. College loans can ruin your credit. According to Frank at withfrank.org, if you are unable to make your monthly payments for a student loan, your credit can be deteriorated. A poor credit score can make it difficult for you to buy a house, get a job, or even get a car. This is why we need to find a way to make college more affordable. Ways we can make college more affordable. Try to find some financial aid scholarships or grants. If you are eligible for financial aid, that can help you pay for most or even all of your tuition costs. Same with scholarships and grants, which can even save you big bucks. You should also make yourself a budget and consider financial planning to help you succeed in paying off student loans. Loaners should lower the interest rate for colleges. Most interest rates are as low as 4.53%, and the longer it takes you to pay a loan, the more interest you will pay. Student debt being one of the biggest problems we have today, some politicians are promoting no interest rates for student loan purposes, which could shed a couple $1,000s of student debt. Tax breaks should be given to college students. During the first couple years of student debt, tax returns should be higher to help students pay back their loans, and students shouldn't have to pay as much taxes. Books and supplies should be cheaper as well. Spending thousands of dollars a year on student textbooks is insane, and the grants to help you pay for them should be transferred towards your tuition instead. According to illiterate.us, students waste $1,200 a year on textbooks. It should be at least half that in the future. Going through the struggle of student debt can be stressful. Imagine yourself or your future child going into almost $500,000 before the age of 23. Not only do you have to worry about heavy student loans, but you might also have to worry about car bills, electric bills, phone bills, rent, and more. This is why it is hard for students to pay back the loan in the first 5 to 10 years. You're also most likely won't be making that much money while you're in college, and a good money-making job isn't guaranteed when you graduate. But imagine if the government found a way to make college more affordable by deducting book prices, lowering tuition, offering more financial aid, giving low or no interest rates can make all the difference of a couple $1,000s. Students should educate themselves on student debt before getting a loan. It is our duty to research financial options for ourselves and consider if we want to take on all these loans or not. College is a great pathway to help us with our futures and can help us create a better life for ourselves. If the cost of college was more affordable, it could solve a lot of the obstacles colleges face us. In this upcoming election, we must see what the candidate can offer us and what we will do to make student loans minify. College debt is causing a strain on everything and should be solved for the greater good of America.